A doctor recently told me that if I keep up my diabetes type of life, I will lose a toe. And I said, as long as I don't lose my falafel. That's right. That type of humor.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, a surprise in my newest book for you falafel fans. That's all I'll say. A surprise in my newest book coming out either Father's Day or Christmas. A falafel surprise. My falafel. I'm going to have to go a falafel truck.
And there's no sex change for all you a-holes on the internet.
Yeah, a lot of people are thinking you're the next one.
Danielle with 2 L's.
That's right. A lot of people thinking you're the next one. Oh, the politically correct cunts came out. What shit? I see right through you. I see right through. First of all, don't tell me something's not funny. I'll tell you something. I'm sitting in a fucking 7-figure condo right now with the best goddamn view, of the best goddamn city in the best goddamn world. Because I know it's funny, and you don't, dicklick. Yeah, I made a joke today. Chelsea Manning is the guy, the woman, the guy who became a broad. Even the president has to go, she. Oh, it's so disgusting. Whatever. I guess you're born that way. I don't know. I'm an uneducated, closed-minded guy. I'm the stereotypical Trump voter. If they describe Trump voters, I'm that guy, I guess. I'm a blue-collar, white slob without a college credit to my name. What do they teach in college that makes you like Hillary Clinton and hate Trump? Is there a course? College-educated people that almost love Hillary. Really? Makes no fucking sense. No fucking sense. Yeah. Guy says to me, diabetes. I'm like, all right. I know it. I know I got diabetes. You don't have to point it out. I get it. Don't rub it in. How do you think you got that, Art? I don't know. From the ages of 5 to like 31, a snack before bed was I pour Hershey syrup on a fucking Kit Kat.
Oh my God.
And I eat that with a chocolate shake chaser, a piece of pound cake, and some prosciutto.
Oh God.
What the fuck? How'd you get it? What? It's a disease you get from eating chocolate? That's it. That's how I got it. Chocolate eating. Yeah. Oh, Christ, what was that? I didn't say chocolate cock. That's damn, chocolate. I like my strippers chocolate. Hey, where are you, Lexington Steele? Where are you, Richard Dent? I like my tight ends chocolate. Hey, hello, Frisco. Yeah. You ever see there's a movie, I think it's an Abbott and Costello movie, where they find a guy buried to his chest in the desert. He's dead. Just out of his reach is a canteen of water. And that's where Dan puts the microphone every single time.
Oh, God.
Every single day. He brings it over. I like what you do. It was Dan's idea for me to go over on the couch here. I liked it too because of Dan's halitosis. But, sorry. But no, yeah, so I got a coffee table in front of me. All right? What I'm going to say is going to make me sound very lazy.
Okay.
And a bit of an asshole, but I'm going to say it. So, again, I'm a creative type. Some of us bitch about where you put the mic, others marry their daughter. You know what I'm saying? All right. Yeah, so Dan brings over the mic and he puts it at the very edge of the glass table. And I got a gut. The kind of gut I lost some weight recently, but I always have a gut. I used to call it a Joe. They call it my Joe. I don't know what that means, but these guys used to call it my Joe. And I would, it's like I always have Scottie Pippen guarding me. Right here. I can't go anywhere. He's on me, man. He's on me. So Dan puts it just out of my reach, the mic. He does it every time. Not on purpose, because he was put here to destroy me. And I go, oh, Dan hears me struggle.
There's your phone. There's water. There's a lot of things.
No. Let's not go down that checklist. Quite frankly, we'll both be doing 3 to 5. But I gotta lean forward. And you hear me moan, and does Dan correct it? No. Because secretly he likes to see me in pain. Likes to see me in pain. Either that or he's looking for a reach around.
Oh, God.
Well, the theories on the internet are flying around. Yeah, so anyway, I do a joke today. Here, the politically correct asswipes came out. Chelsea Manning is the name of that guy in the Army. By the way, this guy is making a great, great argument. He goes, someone who, a transgender male, turns into a female, could be a great warrior in the Army, and you should allow them. And he's right. And look, there's a statistic, all the great generals, General MacArthur, General Patton, General Schwarzkopf, General Eisenhower, all, Robert E. Lee, General Grant, they all had, if you read up on them, and I love history, if you read about them, they all have one thing in common. They all secretly wanted to be a little girl.
Oh, God.
Yeah, whatever. General Patton used to say, you know what? I know we won today in Sicily. It was a great victory in Sicily. We ran across northern Africa. We ran the Desert Fox. Goebbels all across Africa. We beat him. I'm telling you, Ike. Where's Ike? Where's my right-hand man? Ike. Get over here. The guy who I think is played by, what's his face with the nose? Carl Malden.
General Bradley.
Yeah, General Bradley. Come here, Bradley, with your Carl Malden nose. Come here, buddy. We just chased them across Africa. Let's have a couple of pops. I'm going to walk my pit bull, and you want to come with me. Get that bottle of scotch. Brown liquor, whatever. We kill brown people, let's have brown liquor.
Oh, God.
Yeah, now we're going to kill the Germans. So give me that Goebbels is running scared, that fruit. Give me that goddamn glass. We're going to walk my pit bull, who's who I call brown people killer. Name of my pit bull. It's an Indian name. Brown people killer. You got to say it fast. So, yeah, let's walk, buddy. Bradley, I know you pretty well. I'm going to confide in you. You know what I want to be more than anything else? A broad. Excuse me, gentlemen? I'd love to be a broad. I want a pussy. I want to go through with the ultimate operation. Really, this is the first time I'm here. I've never told anybody about this before. Don't tell Goebbels. He'll think we're weak. Why? Well, because our best general wants to be a woman. So, I'm going to do it. We've got to do this quick. We've got a 3-day layover. Do you know anybody who can make my schveen into a peen? I mean, a peen into a schveen? Whatever. I forget the slogans. There's a lot of radicals back home. We go back home, there's this young kid, Jack Kerouac, writing a book about the road or something. Everything's going to fucking change.
Yeah, no kidding.
There's a Jew in Minnesota going to change his name and move to the village. Times they are a-changing. And so am I. I want to be a chick. More than anything. That's what all the great generals secretly want. You don't know that, do you? No, I never heard that. Yeah. We all want to be a little girl. Hi, my name's Nancy Patton. Hi, I'm General Nancy Patton. No, this is weird. Yeah, ooh. Are you homosexual? No, I just I want to be a girl. Hi, I'm Nancy Patton. Hi. Ooh, I'm going to change my pit bull to a Brussels Griffon.
Oh, God.
And we're going to call him Tippy. Ooh. What can I do with the... You just get rid of the pit bull. Quite frankly, he's a little annoying. He's very offensive. He's very precocious, too. He doesn't sit still while you're fucking him in the ass.
Oh.
Ooh, you caught me making believe my pit bull was a pussy again. I want to be a little girl. Call me Nancy. That's the name of my biography, by the way. You know they're coming at me to write my biography about the war, yeah. And what's the name of it? I thought you were going to call it Warrior. No, I'm calling it, I want to be called Nancy.
I will not be able to look at that opening scene now from Patton without thinking of woman.
Patton, look at these planes. Robert Duvall's character in Apocalypse Now, same thing. I love the smell of napalm in the morning. Guess what else I like in the morning? Feeling my own tits.
Douching.
Yeah. I want to douche. Look at them waves. Sir, what are you doing with that tampon? I'm shoving it in my ass. I'm going to fucking shove every tampon I find up my ass until that turns into a twat. We all have this in common. That's why Chelsea Manning got a pardon by B.O. Barack Obama. Yep. He's going to get out that pen, and he's going to start a lot of these guys. I tell you, Guantanamo Bay, they're counting down the minute till Trump gets there. Let me tell you. Hey, Mr. Obama, did you read my letter? Listen, we're running out of time. I already told my cousin in Minneapolis I was going to go into the business with him. We're starting an Uber.
Yeah.
Yes. I promise I take the pledge. I promise not to turn my Uber into a weapon and drive it into a festival. I promise not to go to Minneapolis, get an Uber job with my cousin, and drive it through the Mall of America, taking out people at the Orange Julius stand. Yes, I promise. I promise not to drive through a Nordstrom's with my Uber. I promise not to make a plane into an Uber.
I am no Blues Brother.
I know Blue Brother. I don't care about Miss Piggy. I don't care. We don't have to get to the gig. We don't have to go with the Murray Slime. Everybody needs somebody. Sweet Home Chicago. Right? Sweet Home Chicago when Chicago burning in flame. That's not me. No. So tell Mr. Obama that I am changed. I know I killed 3,000 Americans. I know I was the main man to plot it. I know. Let's look beyond that. Let's not get all wrapped up in that. You know, we could talk forever about that. Everybody makes mistakes.
I was only Obama's driver.
Yeah, right. Everybody.
Osama's.
Exactly.
Oh, man, I can't
It was a
believe
Freudian slip. That's like when I catch you talking in your sleep and you say, "God, I love dick,"
Yeah.
and then you go, "I mean pussy."
Yeah. Whatever.
Oh, I love cock. I mean pussy. I mean pussy. Say it with me. Say it with me, Mr. Steves. Yes. I hear your army guy became a woman. Fuck him. But listen, I know 9/11, shitty day. We all have shitty days. Anybody could plan a terrorist plot for 9 years and act it out perfectly. I have changed. I go to open 7-Eleven. I learned how to make Slurpee in the joint. I'll show it to the Shark Tank. But I don't want to be in front of Mr. Cuban, actually. It brings back memories. I can't be there with Cuban there, because I in Cuba. I don't want to see Cuba Gooding Jr. movie, and I don't want to see Mr. Cuban. I've been here already. It is shit. I don't know what the mafia liked about this fucking place. It is piece of shit. I go, they send stand-up comics. It was Rich Voss in a weird hat. He has a hot wife. They sent a guy in a little Mackie hat from the 40s and a lisp. But he did a lot of crowd work. Buried me. Buried me. I tried to heckle Mr. Voss. I said, "Fuck you. You are bombing." And then he said, "At least I didn't bomb like you did." And everybody laughed. And I just shut down by the man. He very fast. Very fast. Why did I say bombing? Bad word. Bad word. Next month, when Barry's sober here, I'll be ready.
Oh.
Yes. I understand Barry Sobel would not, does things they'd say is no good in the Quran. Yeah. I was in Paris with Barry. He used my room. Oh. Holy shit, it smelled like croissants and feet. Put it this way, it was gay Paris. Yeah. Anyway, I digress. I hope they send the carrot up. I like the props. I like prop comedy. I tell you that. Like Rip Taylor, he pull out a fish with a big circle in it. He say, "Holy mackerel." Holy mackerel. that Russell Peters is a big, big draw here. I love it. Him and his opening act, Greg Rogel. I know all their jokes, but I love them. I can hear it over and over again. Russell Peters does this great bit where you say these 7 dirty words you can't say on TV. Oh, what an original bit. Because like the rumor is like Russell Peters, he did this great scam, Russell Peters. I believe, he realizes all these Hindus and Indians, they don't know, they never heard comedians before. So he just does all people's acts from the 70s, just tells them. And they think it's original. This is my theory. And he has a private jet from it. So I go see Mr. Peter. He says 7 dirty words. You can't say TV. So funny. It's shit. It cocksucker. Fuck. Shit sucker. Cocklicker. Chew. Faggy. And then teats. And then he say tits don't belong on this. Because it sound like a snack. A nickname like tits meet toots. Toots tits. What a great routine. Great routine. Then he do the nursery rhymes.
Oh.
Hickory dickory dock. The Jew run up the clock. I love it. I gladly give him my money. 20 rock bars. And he make it into American. Oh, he have all original stuff. It's great. Great stuff. All original Russell Peters stuff. Oh, yeah. Like 7 dirty words. The difference between baseball and football. All great stuff. Other than that, you go 3 blind mice. Where the fuck they going? I love it. I love the routine. It's a very good routine. He pioneer. So this Obama I have to do. I have to live. I have to go. I promise I will never blow up an iconic building in America again. With 3,000 people there. I promise I will never cause a scene that makes an American choose between a fiery death or jumping 5,000 feet. Never again. So where do I sign? Where do I get the Obama discount? Talk about Obamacare. Bingo! I'm going to have a party with that guy who became a broad. Chelsea Manning. I love him. Her. Whatever. We have to call her. Chelsea Manning is the new name. In a related story, Chelsea Handler is still going to be a guy. Yeah, Chelsea Manning's going to keep the cock. Bunch of assholes. So the Chelsea Manning joke I did was Cooper Manning's couldn't take the ribbing so much from Peyton and Eli, and he finally became a woman. He's Chelsea Manning. Okay, the last name is Manning. I'm taking advantage of that as a comic. Okay, it's not. I'm not saying it's the smartest thing in the world. It's funny though. Makes you laugh when you hear it. So that was the joke, and I said, for years Archie Manning said he threw like a girl, now he is a girl. I got a laugh from Dan, from other heterosexual people like Scott and
Thank you for referring to me as a heterosexual.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah. So Dan could be the gay guy who did my example. No, but exactly. No, people having fun. A lot of gay guys have fun. Most gay guys are always up for a good fucking. But yeah. So I do that joke. I tweet it out. Oh, here come the PC police. Is that supposed to be funny? Who told you that was funny? How drunk are you? And then you look at the names, like whatever, look at the avatar thing, you look at the name that's real in the fine print, and it's always like, it's an androgynous thing that whatever, you're with Ms. Universe, whatever. You're with the universe, their names like that. Then you read the front, it says, Debbie from Vassar. Danny with an I. All right? You understand what I'm saying here? And they're all going, how dare you, so disgusting. You were never funny. You were never funny. Really? Really, honey? Who's following who? I just do it because we watch out for people like you. We're scared of you. You're a monster. I'm the monster.
And then the monster appeared.
Yeah. I'm the monster. I'm the monster. Look at your crotch, sweetie. What looks monstrous?
Oh, Jesus.
When people look at your fucking new situation there, do they look like Bush's face when the second plane hit?
Did you zoom in on one picture?
What are you talking about?
Of one of the girls that criticized you?
No.
Yeah, she was in like one of those big like king chairs, and she had the dark ring glasses and the long dark hair.
Was it Loopy?
Yeah. She wasn't that big.
Yeah. Whatever. You're just jealous, because I'm on a hit show, 60 Pound Life. Yeah, I know. I could describe every one he is. I could describe every one. Your faces probably look like B.B. King's foot. Nick DiPaolo joke. After the diabetes. But I'm just saying, it's like, calm down, guys. It's a fucking joke. If you want to be equal, okay, and you don't want to be equal, you want to be superior, okay, let's get that right. But if you want to be equal, gays, blacks, Italians, everything, come on. You're going to get goofed on. Everybody gets goofed on. Who are you more close to? A person you feel comfortable goofing on or one you don't? If you don't feel comfortable goofing on somebody, they're not a friend. Like Danny. We goof, you do say whatever you want. I say more because I'm funnier. My mic is louder. But, the guy that you could goof on, you're more comfortable with, that's the guy you're friends with. Not Dick Lick McGee in the monster chair. Like Dan just described with the Harry Carey glasses.
That's right. That's what they were.
And the attitude. And she's at home going, "Hi! Hi, this is Harry from Vassar. Yeah. I did undergrad at Stony Brook. Now I'm in Vassar. I'm getting Harry, yeah. I'm getting my master's degree in cuntness. I'm studying cuntness. How to be a cunt. Yeah. That's a very, very crowded class at Vassar. Yeah, Janine Garofalo's my professor.
Yeah.
And she, we were reading your Twitter feed. Reading your Twitter feed. I was reading it, and I saw the most offensive joke. I just had to move my hands for a second. And I got a Depends diaper thong. I got a thong diaper. Doesn't catch a lot of the shit, but I certainly catch shit. I noticed on your stupid little Twitter feed you're trying to be funny again. Yeah, Chelsea Manning. Her name happens to be the same as a guy named Cooper Manning who you emasculate. And then, actually, wait a minute, that's pretty clever. Is this the one? Hey, let me ask the broad I'm with. Is that the one you like? Quite frankly, it's not bad. Well, you don't know what's funny. I don't? No. Read Whitney Cummings' feed. Okay. Let me read it. It says here, something about, that is very clever. It's a picture of her rolling her eyes. It's a picture of Donald Trump and his family, and she's next to it rolling her eyes. That is funny stuff. Hi! Yeah, they're all manly. They all look like Harry Carey.
This is going to mean nothing.
You look like, honey, you look like what I want you to commit.
But the girl this is only going to mean something to me and Artie because we saw this on the internet. Artie was involved in this television show the other day, and they sent it to us to approve. And they had this women's comedy festival.
Oh, yeah? They do?
Yeah. And this girl looked like she was in the audience at the women's comedy festival.
Okay, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh, my God. There was all these political... Our show wanted me to talk about Mitch Hedberg. And it's just me and a tell they got. That's it. And Mike Birbiglia. Mike's usually free on Saturday. But Mike was the third arrow in the quiver. And, so they show these broads in the comedy scene. There's a Club Flappers that has a... I can't, I'm not going to be able to do this. Once my fans dry up and they don't come to see me anymore, I'm done. I'm not reinventing myself at Flappers. These girls don't have jokes. They don't have jokes. And they ask you, how long you been out here? 14 years. Anything happened yet? Yeah, I get coffee from Mark Maron on Wednesdays. He used to get Coke for Sam Kinison on Thursdays. That's why he's funny. That's why Mark's funny. Cute little black chick, by the way.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I like to get my boys in her hood. What? Hi, Artie. I heard your little boys of the hood joke. Quite frankly, I was at the Click and Vassar, and we heard your little boys of the hood joke. And I'm telling you right now, don't even think about putting that on your Twitter feed. Because we'll be all over that like stench on rice. We'll be all over that like dead flies on rice paper. You know? Yeah, I may get the change. I may turn into Mary Carey. Mary Carey, short and hairy. Yep. Well, I'm gonna pull out all the stops. I'm gonna have dinner parties. I'm gonna talk shit. I'm gonna, play with my pussy. That's right. Don't be surprised if, like Bruce Jenner, I get into a huge car accident the day after getting a new pussy. Who wouldn't play with their pussy? To the point where it's a distraction on the highway. You go right off the highway, over the bam, you're gone. Why? The cop says, no male cop would arrest you. Sir, you killed 9 people. Officer, I'm sorry. I got a new vagina this morning. I said I got a new vagina. I got a new damp enclosure. As we used to say at Vassar. I got a new pussy this morning at 9 a.m. The cop's like, this morning? Yeah, you're free to go. Get out of here, buddy. Get over to Rush Street. I'm going to get a lot more sex, I think, as a broad. I'm just going to wait till the guy gets real drunk, and I'm going to spread my legs eagle, whatever the term is, and I'm going to go ram away, baby. If you can get hard, I'm the bar. If you can get a starting, I'm the bottom. And then I would sing my favorite Michael Jackson tune, just go starting something. You want to be starting something. You got to be starting something. You want to be starting something. Back in the middle. Yeah. House it over. Yeah. Cut to the middle. Yeah, you got the middle. Yeah. Let's say the side of my goose. Go say the side of my goose. Go say the side of my goose. Go say the side of my goose. Hee-haw! I'm out of breath now, baby. That was my karaoke song at Vassar on Monday nights. We used to go to the bar. They used to set up a little karaoke thing. I would sing Living on a Prayer by Bon Jovi most of the time. Oh, Harry used to work on the dock. Hey, that union went on strike like 1981 in baseball. 94, no series. I forgot my place in the song. Harry Carey wanted to be a chicken passer. That's good stuff, right? It's a little offensive. I don't know. I don't think I get it by the missus. Hey!
Dutchie.
Yeah, I want to become more like Dutchie. Hey, Dutchie, I'm going to get a clip. Harry, every Thursday you say that. I do? Yeah. There hasn't been one Thursday. We've known each other 70 years. Every Thursday, even when you were 16, you said, you get drunk and you go, hey, I'm going to get a clip. I do? Man, that is terrible. Yeah. I'm going to Breck's clip. Great Britain's going to exit into my pussy. I'm calling it a Briggs clip. Not funny. Yeah, I got to ask the chicks at Vassar how that go. Could you imagine these broads start coming out of the woodwork? One was Deborah, 79. One was Stanny with an eye. You think that's funny? Oh, wait a minute. You were never funny. That's what I like. Let's compare W-2s for the last 15 years.
No.
My job's being funny. Let's compare W-2s.
Well, you'd have to use her dad's because she probably doesn't have one.
Of course. Of course. No, her great-granddad's. You know, her father's an idiot, too. Yeah. In their safe space. Dad, I told the gentleman I was in my safe space and he pissed in my mouth.
Oh, God.
You tell him you're a Davenport. You tell him you're a rich Davenport from Indiana. Nobody pisses in a Davenport's mouth. Did you ever see me get pissed in my mouth? No. Well, you said you did. Well, I was at the club once. I let a man do it. It was Halloween. Halloween? Yeah. What were you going as? A fag. That's my best costume. Dad, I told the gentleman I'm a Davenport. He shit in my mouth. Okay, listen. Come on. Come back to Indiana. You're going to work in the family gift shop. You're going to paint Hummels. I did that bit on stage in New York at a club. I said paint Hummels. I'm trying to describe the silence. I don't think I can. Lately, when I go on stage, I just did a bunch of shows at a club, The Stand, this week. A club I've been to before, great club. Very intimate, like about 86 people, but it's really cool. And the people treat you well there. You get treated like you're on Parks and Recreation there. I was late and I said, I'm sorry. Yeah. I was supposed to go to the Christmas party for the Comedy Cellar last night. But at the last minute, I said, you can't come. Aziz is taking your chair at the last minute. You're being bumped for Aziz and Zari at the Christmas party. Really? It's actually the holiday party. I was going to say, do you celebrate Ramadan? I'm a real wild child. Well, how long is he going to be? He'll be here for about 7 hours. He's running his O2 Arena sets. You think I'm lying? That happens. That happens. I was rushing David Tell off stage recently, and I look around like, why? Is who's here? Is fucking George Carlin came to life? Did George Carlin come to get dug up, come to life, and his skeleton's here to go on and bump a Tell? Because no one else is bumping a Tell. Chris Rock, yeah, fine. It's not that I'm being a whiny little bitch. Whiny little bitch. Catching on, Bill. No, because I'm not. Other people, forget it, if they deserve it. Like Chris Rock, if he bumped me, and he wanted me to, I'd wash his car while he was on stage. You got to show the respect. One of the best ever.
But he would never do that, right?
Well, no, but there was one time he was actually very nice to me, and he agreed not to bump me. But he could if he wanted to, of course. And I wouldn't mind. I'd sit there and watch in reverence. But not as he's in there. I looked around and it was him. I guess he's a nice kid. He's very aloof. And he's got a funny name to say, so it's easy to make fun of him. But there's some rude behavior going on at the Comedy Cellar. There's some downright rude shit. Guys like me and Attell, Russ Maneve, all those guys. Voss, Bobby Kelly, Norton. Greer Barnes, one of the best ever. Chappelle when he shows up, of course. Capallo, the late Patrice. O'Neill. The late Greg Giraldo. This is in memorandum. What's the in memorandum part? In memorandum. You know how many people we made laugh so hard they forgot they were paying $14 for a Coors Light, guys? Because that's your job. That's your job. A place like the Comedy Cellar, they let people stand out in the rain. Lined up in the rain and snow and sleet. They don't matter. Humid, snowing, ice cold. They don't care. You line up for about 2.5 hours. Then you slowly go down into what should be called the club that is the fire hazard.
Yeah.
Yep. The Dukes of Fire Hazard.
And don't go to the bathroom.
The bathroom, let me tell you this. I'll put it this way. The bathroom is so small. How small is it? Let me put it this way. One time, years ago, me and Patrice O'Neill were in there together. We just got out the other day. That's where he died. I let people know. There's no room for a couple of fat chicks. Forget it. Forget it. Forget it. In the 80s, put it to you this way. Roseanne Barr now got taking a shit at the Comedy Cellar. And I bet she took a lot of shits at the Improv in LA. I'm taking a shit. Ooh, Roseanne, Jesus. How do you want? I just got a development deal. I don't care. I'm taking a shit. Tell Tom Arnold I got a crush on him. Yeah, tell him I got a development deal. He can play something. Yeah. I think he's going to play the guy who takes $40 million from me. I'm shitting. I don't care if this is Bud Friedman's office. This isn't the toilet. Oh my God, how embarrassing. I'm shitting on tonight's lineup. I just shit on Elaine Boozler. Yeah, it's small bathroom at the comedy club. So you got to deal with that. Small bathroom, another fire hazard. And it's real enclosed, small space, you know. It takes me an hour to get on stage now. There's a lawsuit. I'm going to fall on somebody. And they make you buy 2 items, which are overcharged. $20 for a beer, overcharged, whatever the fuck it is. And they make you pay. And then they rush you out the door. Bye. The only reason they can get away, think about this, the only reason, and I'm pointing out the Comedy Store, any club, most clubs are like that in Manhattan. The only reason they can get away with that behavior, think about this, is because we're funny. That's it. The reason there's not a rebellion with that type of behavior is because we are funny. My God. And when I say me, I mean me and Dat Fan. I don't put myself in this category. I'm lucky to know these guys. So there's some of the funniest people on the planet are there. You know, David Tell, and that's all I got right now. But no, I'm saying it's the other day, you know, Aziz is on the step wanting to run with a scarf on like he's the Indian John Voight. What are you, chilly? You chilly? Jesus Christ. And sometimes me and Attell go on stage together. You know, they get to see 2 C-listers. And instead of that happening, Attell goes, "Now we can't do it tonight," like mouthing at me from the stage. And the bouncer, who I love, he looks at me, very, very African American. I love him though. He goes, "Yo, man, not tonight." What? Like, who's here? Is Elvis here? Yo, man, not tonight. You playing with fire tonight. Why? What am I playing with fire with? Did the food come back? No. I'm telling you right now, you playing with fire. Don't make Dave go any further. He already pissed off management. I got permission to go take his Jew ass off the stage. If I got to, I will. Smoke him if you got him. Understand what I'm saying? No, I have no idea what you're saying. Yeah, you do. Jailbird motherfucker. I'm saying he's doing too long, man. Look around you. You'll understand better. Look around me. Yeah, look around the people around you. Okay, let me look over here. Adrian Iapucci. Hi, Adrian. Nice woman. That's not the problem, I don't think. Who else? Joe Matarese? No. Is that Gino Bisconti? Oh, that's a raccoon. Gino Bisconti. Is that? Oh, no, it's a raccoon. It's a raccoon with an attitude. Amy Heckerling. Well, I liked Clueless. I don't know why you're here. Let's see, Damon Wayans. No? Oh, Aziz Ansari. That's right, Mr. AA. He wants to go up. What Mr. Ansari wants, Mr. Ansari gets. You understand me? Well, I'll just say something. Do not talk to Mr. Ansari. You are not allowed. Why? This is when he ponders the lineup of the jokes. Okay. I won't say a thing. Now rush your friend off stage. You want me to rush David Teller? I said, yeah. Tell him if you don't know, Mr. Ansari is here. And in his world, motherfucker, we just trying to get him up. I guess so. So do something. The motherfucker going over. I bet he's doing it on purpose as a rebellion. Yeah, we best watch his ass. I'm going to take a fucking something out of it. You understand? I guess so. Yeah, no, I mean, all kidding aside, yeah, that was, Dave was on stage, I was there, wanted to go up there, and they wouldn't let us do it because, you know, Aziz was going up. It was an hour and a half. So I was tired of, like, again, if when I was 21 years old, he could have walked by with his mom as a 2-year-old toddler with an ice cream cone. And I'm going, I'm 21. I'm bird dogging chicks. And the ghost of comedy future See that motherfucker right there? Yeah. The Ghost County Future Talk Show, the bouncer. See that motherfucker right there? The little Hindu kid? Yeah. With the ice cream? Yeah, that's him. He gonna bump you in about 30 years. He gonna bump you. He gonna bump Chappelle. Yeah. I didn't watch this set. I was eating I don't know. Quite frankly, I don't know. All right. Oh, God. Self-destructive behavior is what I'm engaging in. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing right now. Self-destructive is no other way to put it. I'm acting like an old curmudgeon. I'm acting like one of those senators who's interviewing these people. Okay, when Jeff Sessions was getting confirmed, trying to get confirmed, the old senator, who I guess was an old friend of his, who was the chairman of the board.
Grassley? Chuck Grassley?
Is that what his name is?
Yeah.
All right, I'm
Iowa.
not exaggerating. Not exaggerating. This is how the man talks. He's about 111.
Yes, he is.
He has a 3-piece suit on. Senator Sessions. He said Sessions. Senator Sessions. Okay, I just want the rules of the Senator Sessions. We go back a long time, Mr. Sessions, and I don't want that. It's not going to affect the proceedings, Mr. Sessions. Quite frankly, I'll continue. I'm a little old school. I'm old school. And, Senator Sessions, there's been accusations about Senator Sessions. I'm sorry. That is doing his morning ablations. And I said, where's the confirmation? I said, we had a conversation. We had conversations. Me and Senator Sessions had conversations about the confirmations in this nation. In the United Nations, Senator Sessions had conversations about these nominations and confirmations. I was in the middle of masturbation.
It's one of my temptations.
My temptations. And Judy Lang had to get ablations. Senator Sessions. I'll have to ask you some tough questions. You're going to get some tough questions, Senator Sessions. Don't think you're going to get it because we go back 34,000 years. Me and you go back to the dinosaurs, Senator Sessions. Don't think you're going to get it. We were a grand dragon of the clan, Senator Sessions. I go back. He wasn't not a racist bone in his body unless I fucked him. Unless I fucked him in the arse, he wouldn't have a racist bone in his body, Senator Sessions. Senator Sessions. That's how he talked. Sessions looked like he was on blow. He kept sipping, trying not to say the N-word out loud.
Oh, yeah.
Senator Sessions, if I may say something. And he's like, this guy, quite frankly, he goes out. There's no way he's a racist anymore. He's not one of us. He's not a guy. He goes out there and becomes a Pinocchio. Like the Godfather, he becomes a Pinocchio. I said, like the Godfather, who's this guy? You said, I think I'm a Hollywood Pinocchio. You become a Hollywood Pinocchio. You fig. You become a pig. We don't like that back in the old days, Senator Sessions. You can't be feminine. You can't be feminine. You're feminine. You walk a little flimsy, Senator Sessions. You look like flimsy Greenberg. Senator Sessions. And don't lie here. You better not lie. You could be a Pinocchio. You better not be a lying Pinocchio. You're a lying pig. You're like Pinocchio. You're a Pinocchio. You're a Pinocchio. Yeah, that's my way of saying lion pig. You are a Pinocchio. Not a Pinocchio Mensa Pinocchio. You're not a lion half of it. You're a Pinocchio. Senator Sessions. I'm going to go back and say, Senator Sessions, here's my, has become a Pinocchio. A lion pig. That's what I call in my Italian community a lion pig. Now, I'm not Italian, but many of my friends are Italian Americans. Sessions, do you understand that? Many of our friends are Italian Americans. One was a guy named Geppetto. And he made this little faggot doll. And the doll sat there, had this nose thing, Senator Sessions. I know when one of my associates is a fruit, a fagiola, a Pinocchio. When he sits on Pinocchio's face and says, lie. Lie! Okay. Hillary Clinton didn't know about Benghazi. That's a lie. You can keep your doctor on the Obamacare. It's lying, and it's going up yours. His nose is going up yours. Pinocchio's going up yours. And you like it, which means you're a Pinocchio. A lion pig. I made up that, Senator Sessions. Don't steal it. I made up Pinocchio. Remember when I came up with the phrase, hurry up, then wait? That was me. Do not litter. Remember that? Remember that? That was me. You can get more with a pound of oil than you can with a... that was me. Remember I made up the phrase, stop or I'll shoot nigger?
Oh, God.
That was me. What? Say it again. Oh, well, N-word. Stop or I'll shoot N-word. Everything's politically correct. Remember I came up with that? How about when I came up with don't squirm, Jew, the noose will get looser? Huh? That was at the Oxbow incident. Don't squirm, Jew, the noose will get looser. That was mine. That was mine, Senator Tyson. Senator Tyson. Actually, I made up a phrase at the Brooklyn Dodger game. Remember the phrase I made up at the Brooklyn Dodger game? Who's the jig at second? Who's the jig playing second? That was me, Senator Tyson. That was me, Senator Tyson. You, no, I had the break. I remember when Jackie Robinson got up. I said, "Is this a night game?" Because it just got a lot darker. Senator Tyson, we laughed so much at that one. Hey, Jackie, is this a night game? Because it just got a lot darker. At second, and then he hit a double. That shut us right the fuck up. The guy hit like a real guy with an extra bone in his ankle. We had to wait for Jimmy the Buttfucker to say that one. Remember I called him Jimmy the Buttfucker? Remember how funny I was with the racial humor? I was so funny with the racial humor. I was the first one, Senator Sessions, to say someday the Mexicans are going to outnumber the humans. That Fruity McGee Klan guy on the Stern Show said he didn't do it. He didn't do it. I came up with a lot of jokes, some of the black Jews on the dozens, quite frankly. I said, your mama's so black, she went to night school and got marked absent, Senator Sessions. Oh, God. That's what I said. Senator Sessions. I did all these great racist things, not Senator Sessions. So I'm here to say to you, you arrogant heave, Al Franken. Look at the arrogant heave from Minneapolis. Has it in Minneapolis with all those terrorist cells around. You're letting that happen in there, Pete Tagliani. I used to watch that show back in the day. I should have been a writer on that show, Senator Sessions. I had a bunch of good Garrett jokes about weed. Garrett Mars, if you Google Garrett Mars jokes /weed, my name will pop up. Senator Sessions. So that's all I have, Senator Sessions. May I say you did a great job here. You were very elegant, Senator Sessions. Oh, wait, before we go, do you want to introduce your fruity family? Do they know you're a Pinocchio? I'm good at making up phrases. Is there anything funnier than Pinocchio? Lion pig. That's how we Italian senators say lion pig. Pinocchio. I'm going to go up to you afterwards. I'll do the full Godfather bit on you. I'll get up and I'll slap you in the face. And I'll say, what is this, Senator Sessions? You come back to me? Pinocchio. I believe in the movie he just says Pinocchio. I added the Pinocchio. And what does Pinocchio do? He lies. I know it. Because my associates who are Fruity McGee's sit on his face and read Obamacare. They lie. They sit on his face and they read Trump's speech at the convention. They sit on his face and they play Hillary at the Benghazi hearings. And the nose gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Bigger and bigger and bigger. And what word rhymes with bigger? You said it. Trigger. Don't pull that trigger. You thought I was going to say something else, didn't you, Senator Sessions? We'll wait for that till the machine is off. I call a microphone a machine, Senator Sessions. Because I was born 2 years after the discovery of dirt. They discovered dirt. And then 2 years later, I was born. They said, who's this, Senator Sessions? We were in Little League together, I remember. No blacks. No motherfucking blacks. We had Joe Donaggio. He was a little filler back then, too. But then Jackie Robinson comes along with his olive oil hair and Guinea Charm. His Guinea Charm sensation. He was a dark fella, that Jackie. And I told Brad Tricky, get a darker one. Because so they could see it from a long far away. And that Dick Gregory guy stole that routine from me. Talking about government contracts, making it sound hoity-toity. And like he went to Vassar or something. Mr. College Education, tell you what I was doing. I was fighting for this country. I was on the front lines of the civil rights movement. The wrong part, but I was.
Yeah.
I was sharing Robert E. Lee's Senator. All right. I'm going to give this to Nancy Pelosi. She was a piece of ass when I was 13. What's wrong with Senator Station? You always have a tear in your eye when I leave you. I understand, Station. I love you too, but don't act like the Pinocchio you are. And don't lie about me that I'm a Pinocchio. That would make you a Pinocchio. If there's one thing you take away from this, it's the phrase I made a Pinocchio. I want Vinnie Monroy tag and some of the other fellers to get on it and make me up a mock. Mock me up a model for Pinocchio. What would a lion tag look like?
You got that, Torelli?
Torelli. Hey, Steve Tosmelli. See how fast I make that up, Senator Station? Senator Falato. Falato's our motto. My favorite center fielder for the Yankees was Henry Cotto Falato. We opened up a gelato stand, Henry Cotto, me, and Falato. That was our motto. To fuck Rosanna Scotto. And play the lotto. And get real blotto. With Henry Falato. Yes.
Henry Cotto, former Cub.
Nobody gives a shit, Senator Station. Falato crowbarring in a Cub stat. As he does. Falato crowbarring in a Chicago statistic that nobody gives. Quite frankly, flying fat frogs, Cubs ass about. Senator Station. Mark Grace is walking around wearing a shirt going, hey, keep Falato with you. And then there's Bill Murray going, I've never met Dan Falato. He's delusional. One thing I'm not delusional about is I'm going to vote yes for Senator Satan. And we're going to enjoy the Trump bump, which is a line of Coke with red hair in it. No, line of Coke and an orange juice. That's a Trump bump. Then we're getting a Trumpkin. That's when a broad with orange hair blows you while you're taking a shit.
Oh, God.
You get a whore with orange hair. You give her half a sheet. And you say, wait till I move my bowels. Quite frankly, I need help. So you may have to blow my male nurse first. While he's putting down my pants, I don't know. But I tell the truth. And I get a blowjob from a chick. Which, you know what that makes me the opposite of? A Pinocchio. I'm a truth-telling hetero. A truth-telling hetero. Geppetto. I'm Geppetto Pinocchio. All right, I'm going to end there. I can't stop doing this voice, so I'm just going to end the podcast. Another podcast for you people who are bitching and moaning. It's 2017. It's very exciting. I'll say this. My name's Artie Lang. I love you all. Take care. Brush your hair. Senator Station. Now, real quick, I'm going to get out of character there. You know, we're going to end the podcast today by giving you a little bit that I did today on WABC Radio in New York. Two real funny New York radio guys. Well, I guess they're national, but Bernard McGirt, who was Bernie on the Amish show. Always good stuff over there. He's on Fox News a lot, too. And Sid Rosenberg. Sid I've known for a long time. Sid was on Imus. Sid always said to me, I do what I do. What you do on Stern, I do on Imus. I said, I hope you're not referring to funny. I hope you're referring to do drugs. I know Sid is hilarious. I've known him for 20 years. And Bernie's hilarious. They got great senses of humor. You could crack on them. I wanted to crack on Bernie a little bit, but we were always so gracious. Bernie is a very thin, very pale man with reading glasses on. He looks like Ben Franklin with AIDS. How about this? He looks like a Q-tip reading the sports page. But I had to get those roast jokes in. 18-minute spot. There was also a broad there who was hilarious. Yeah. And I'm going to prove these Vassar chicks. Yeah, the Chelsea Manning joke is funny. You know how I know? Here's what happens when cool people hear it. I kill here. It's a good spot. And we're going to play this for you. It's me on New York radio with Bernie and Sid and some chick who was very nice. And I promise I'll get to know your name later. And we're going to end with this clip. Enjoy. See you next time.
It's about truth, the damn truth. New York's truth. The truth behind the BS. For New York, nothing at all in between. This is Bernard McGurk.
You're now Bernard McGurk.
This is Sid Rosenberg.
Sid Rosenberg, host of the Bernie and Sid Show on WABC.
Live, local, on it.
You never know what's going to happen.
Exclusively.
Bernie and Sid.
77 WABC.
How much is the Turk, Marcy Turk, paying Howard to foster cats and talk about it? How much is the Turk paying you to make Howard talk about cats for 4 hours? How much is the Turk paying Ronnie to stop his tour on the road? How much is the Turk paying you to make Shuli never do stand-up again? How much is the Turk paying you to make sure Sal and Richard never have a meal again? How much is the Turk paying you to make sure Sal and Richard's children never have winter coats? How much is the Turk paying you to make Scott the engineer's office on the roof?
It's a good laugh. It's like a Gilbert Gottfried laugh. Anyway, welcome back, folks. It's the third and final hour on this 3-hour tour, the Bernie and Sid Show on 77 WABC. But a great show. Carl Higbee was here in the 9 o'clock hour talking about, obviously, the Chelsea Manning stuff. Big story today. Then Flirty went down to Penn Station and grabbed BK from Brooklyn and Mr. Bundles.
Yeah, what was his full name?
Mr.
No, something Bundles.
Loose Bundles.
Loose Bundles.
Yes.
Right.
And they represented the voice of the people. Bundles was high as a kite. Was perfect.
He was great.
They were great. And,
both of them.
And now, of course, we bring on our final guest of the day, and we did save the best for last. One of the brilliant comedians out there. Everybody knows, of course, from the Stern Show, but this guy's been great forever. Has his own podcast, the Artie Quitter podcast on artiequitter.com, which is great. He'll be at the Wellmont Theater in Montclair, New Jersey, coming up Thursday, February 9th at 8 p.m., and, of course, he wrote the foreword for my New York Times bestseller, You're Wrong and You're Ugly. It's our dear friend, the hilarious Artie Lang. Artie, good morning. I'm with Bernie and Sid. How are you, pal?
Hey, Artie.
Yeah. Writing your foreword was one of my favorite things I ever did in the blackout.
In the black, in other words, you don't remember doing Sid's forward.
I don't remember agreeing to do it.
and now you regret it.
No, I don't regret it, but I said it's one of my favorite things I ever did in the blackout.
Oh, right. Okay, gotcha.
One of the worst things was getting a midget pregnant. Hey, by the way, did you guys tape your discussions on whose name goes first on the title of the show? Because that had to be funny.
You know, it never really was an issue because a lot of people ask about
Bernie's
that.
funnier. Bernie's funnier. How's that sound?
Yeah, we rationalize, or at least I guess we rationalized that BS. They were going to call it the BS show,
right?
So that's how. I guess I didn't finagle it because I didn't really care, but that's what the management said.
I didn't know about this. Two of my favorite guys on the radio. I got to listen to AB. The regular radio. I got so used to not putting it on anymore because all this crap you got. I finally stopped reading the paper as much. It's so depressing.
Yeah.
Because it really is. I used to live with a broad who would tell me I looked like an old man reading the paper because she was 28 and ended in a fiery wreck. But my Christmas tree was up till August that year. But Bernie, tell him what that means. But I would read the paper, and she would say, "You look old." I go, "How do you get your news?" And she would go on my iPhone. I go, "There's no way you finish a whole story." She got Facebook alerts about her friends. So she would read. This is how she read the news. She'd go, "Oh my God, there's a terrorist attack in Paris. Danielle got her hair colored."
Yeah, right. You hear the bling and the bing, bang, boom. Yeah,
funny. Funny.
Now, listen, I read the paper too. I hate reading online. I hate reading anything online.
We read the papers here.
Well, you got working, and you guys are in New York working in buildings that are all hooked up. It's hard to get all that news, and then you realize you are becoming like that. You don't read the paper as much. But it's a good time not to read the paper because the New York Times has the Three Stooges are running that.
Right. So when you say the great Artie Lang that the news depresses you, is there one story in particular, or what is it that's depressing you these days? Because a lot of the Hollywood elites, for example, Artie, the guys that you know,
which I'm not in.
I know you're not, but
not yet.
But a lot of those guys are very depressed with the news today because Donald Trump is about to be president in 2 days.
I know. I love it. Well, listen, it's hard because a lot of people that I love are also very good to me, who are have given me money because they were my bosses and hired me. But I'm not a political person. It's hard enough to be funny when you got everything out there to make fun of. If you just say I'm just going to be right wing or left wing, who the hell does that? I'm just going to do this type of humor. Like Carrot Top with props. How does he just do that?
Yeah.
I forgot to bring my socks on the road. I can't do it. So I like to just make fun of everything. If you ask one story that depresses me is the fact that my cousin Frankie told me this. I didn't read it yet, but he said that Peyton Manning's brother Cooper finally couldn't take it and became a woman, Chelsea Manning.
Right.
That's right.
The headline in my family is Archie Manning said you throw like a girl, now you are one.
Yeah. I actually saw that's a funny tweet. I saw that tweet.
That's got to be a tough Thanksgiving for Cooper Manning. Can you pass the gravy? Can you pass anything? Hey,
don't
Cooper, listen, why don't you get a divorce and get married again so all my sons have 2 rings?
Wow, that's great.
Eli's just sitting there with his mouth open.
It wasn't. But speaking of dropping balls, though, it was that screwball, OBJ, that nutcake. I mean,
oh, yeah. Well, Victoria Beckham was the one. I'm telling you right now, Victoria Beckham and Odell Beckham could have switched lives that day, and no one would have noticed.
Yeah.
She would have caught one of those passes.
At least.
You can't have the hair and the flamboyant. Justin Bieber probably caught more balls in Miami that night. But I prepared today, sir. But
that's
listen,
good stuff.
You gotta win. Like I don't. If in New York, it goes back to Reggie, right? It's like I didn't like. Me and my old man didn't like him dissing Thurman Munson. Munson and Nettles were so mad at the Klan meetings. But Reggie Jackson proved he could do it. In other words, he shut Billy Martin up and all those guys. I love Billy Martin, and Thurman's my favorite guy ever. But you know what? He hit 3 home runs. Even Munson's there in the dugout going, hey, I got to hand it to you.
Right.
Odell Beckham is dropping balls that Victoria Beckham could have caught. You can't beat a flamboyant jerk until you get a ring, win,
That's right, exactly right. Deuce. That's what I used to always say about the what's his name?
Who's that?
Who shook his ass in the end zone?
The
white guy,
right?
The white guy in the
Jeremy
Shockey. Jeremy Shockey.
Yes,
and Victor Cruz too. Yeah, Jeremy Shockey used to say it and shake his ass.
Well, Victor Cruz
win something first.
Well, Victor Cruz did win. So, but
that's what I'm saying. I don't mind Victor. He's got street cred, But
exactly.
That dance is annoying to heterosexuals before you win.
I did see, your boy A-Rod, who Artie you once called Gay Rod, I think, on the David Letterman show.
Oh, yeah, like I made that up. Oh, on the Letterman, I was the first to do Letterman.
Yes, you were the first on Letterman, yes. And he's got a reality show coming out that Michael Strahan is producing. I don't know if you heard about this, but you did hear about this? He's going to talk to ex-athletes and tell them how not to lose their money.
Yeah, can someone swing a dead cat and hit somebody that Michael Strahan's not working with?
He is overexposed.
So annoyed with him. Shut up.
It's too much.
Be a real defensive Hall of Famer.
Right.
It's a crack problem.
It's too much, right? It's too much with him.
It's enough. Him and Kelly Ripa yucking it up. You know she hated him. Getting worse attention.
She still hasn't replaced him. That's how much she hated having him around.
She could fit in the gap in his teeth. And the humor. You talk about all this again. The Hollywood. Ashton Kutcher is telling me who to vote for. Yeah, that's what I'll do.
Yeah, right.
Terrible.
So listen.
Really, I'm happy now. I'm not really in show business.
Yeah. Well, we know that you're like Trump anyway because we had an in-studio guest yesterday who told us she's on your show often and she loves you, and that is Ann Coulter. So if you've got Ann Coulter on your podcast, Artie, you had to vote for Trump.
No, well, I can't vote. I'm a convicted felon. That's true.
You too?
Apparently, if you take a swing at a cop in Los Angeles with an 8-ball of blow in your pocket, you can never vote again.
You know, Obama was trying to fix that, but that time has run out.
Listen, I'm a positive guy. I've always been a president half white kind of guy.
Hey, you know, speaking of politics and Trump, like people like Amy Schumer to come out so strongly to hate Trump. I mean, it's got to ruin your career, does it not?
Here's the thing. Amy is a great friend of mine. She's a very good person. I used to work with her on the road, and she opened for me and Dave Attell 2 years ago, and then she skyrocketed past us.
She could put on a black wig and stand in for you, believe it or not.
Oh, that's terrible.
When Artie Lang tells you that's terrible, you know it's bad.
I would defend you too, Rosenberg. I have, as a matter of fact, in a couple of crackdowns.
I know you have.
You know the bridges I burned.
Yeah.
I was in a crack house. I lit a pipe. I burned Todd Bridges. You know what's great about that joke? It might have happened. You can't sue me. No, Amy is a wonderful person, and look, again, I'm not political. She's outspoken, but and Judd Apatow, who gave her that job, is my boss right now. I'm on a series on HBO, which is listen. None of the HBO people love my humor, I'm sure, but Judd fought for me, and it's the best TV gig I've ever had. I love the guy. I'm a loyal Guinea from Newark. You know what I mean? So Apatow gave me a job. I'm not political. No one's getting to Apatow with me around.
If it puts food on Artie's table,
that's all that matters.
What I mean.
Look at him.
How can I bash anything? And they're smarter than me. But I'll tell you what, it's great being on an HBO set because all the Teamsters. I'm the only one that's one of them.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, Artie's going to be at the Wellmont Theater February 9th at 8 p.m. The Wellmont Theater in Montclair, New Jersey, Friday 9th, 8 p.m. a Thursday night. And listen to his podcast, Artie Quitter Podcast on artiequitter.com.
Which is great. He does a great job on that.
I've never had so many jobs and made such less money.
I know. That's funny. I mean, you go one night, you do a show, we make $100,000, and I got to work like 5 different jobs for that, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, that dried up. That was in the Stern years. I don't complain about it because what I want to say, I'm only making $40,000.
Only $40,000.
Yeah, I'm making more this weekend than my old man ever made in a year.
Right.
I think he topped at 32. He didn't pay taxes, so.
By the way,
he left me a piece of sheetrock.
Right. By the way, Artie, I will let you know that a lot of the Artie Lang fans are happy now. And if I'm wrong here, then you can correct me. Are happy now that you're no longer just saying the right things about your former guy, Howard. And now you've come out and told everybody how you really feel about him.
Okay, here's the thing. I'm going to give you. I was saying the truth the whole time. The problem is I don't not like Howard. There's a broad he hired named Marcy Turk. That's what I was doing. The goof.
Marcy Turk, yes, very funny, yes.
She brainwashed. Howard had the most impressive brain I've ever seen in my life. This was a thinker, and a brilliant mind. Someone actually brainwashed him. This woman came in, Gary, Baba Booey. He had an office, right? He wanted 5 more feet in the office the entire time I was there. She gets hired, gets his office, and they make it bigger.
Oh my God, really?
I mean, she's involved with this book called Getting Things Done, which has been said on the internet. It's like a cult. And she came in and just made everything politically correct. Guy the retard became Guy the Conqueror. There's no more gay jokes. You can't, with gay people, if you want to be equal, you're going to get goofed on like everybody else. That's the problem. I don't have anything against anyone, and that's what the Stern Show was about. That's all gone.
Wow.
He's become like that Hollywood elite you guys just talked about.
Oh, he sold out, you say?
I can't believe he listened to her.
Wow.
I'm mad at her. I'm mad at her for what she's doing. And quite frankly, I can't say how I know, but there's people who used to work for him who were in trouble, who were loyal soldiers to him, and because of this, you need permission from her to talk to him.
Is he a Scientologist or something like that?
Well, it's been compared to that. You don't have you don't have Tom Cruise in his asexual rantings, but
so
it's just a very weird thing. Put it that way.
So listen. Artie, last night I happened to be on the O'Reilly show, which I do every week. We were talking about the protests that are going to occur down in Washington, and I said that real protesters should self-immolate. Shows you mean it. Shows you have some conviction.
Right.
And so the headline on Drudge this morning is anti-Trump protester sets himself on fire outside the Donald's D.C. hotel.
He was watching.
Before putting himself out and surrendering to police. I mean.
Oh, that's great.
Do you think there's a warrant out for my arrest, maybe?
He's like Daffy Duck.
Yeah.
Terrific, Daffy. They want more. I can only do it once. No. These are not great thinkers that are going to these protests. They have nothing to do. These are the people who can't even get a construction job as a laborer.
Exactly right.
These rich kids are coming out. They have no skills. One of my agents is a rich guy, and he was born rich. His old man had a lot of money, which is why he's not a hustler, which is why I'm performing at an attic on Sunday. But his kid came to him and said that he just got out. I think Northwestern he went to. Okay, he dropped about $250K on the kid, a theater major. Came out and realized, he's not going to be Bill Murray, and he's got no other skills. And he said to his dad, "Look, I'm not going to work, Dad. I'm just going to hang out and go on trips, and I have no ambition."
That's good.
I mean, at least he's honest.
Yeah.
These other kids, that's where they have time to do this. Look, it's going to blow over. And for what do you say about Fox News? Again, sometimes you guys sound ridiculous. CNN does it 90% of the time. But now is when you need Fox News because you guys are making sense. It's fun to watch you guys now. Because you're saying all the stuff that does aggravate these people.
Which is why it started in the first place.
Yeah, well, exactly. Yeah, Roger Ailes, who, he needed to, get some broads. By the way, I heard they found Gretchen Carlson under his stomach. She had created a food source. She found some protein.
Hey, Artie Lange's going to be at the Wellmont Theater, Montclair, New Jersey, Thursday, February 9th at 8 o'clock. His podcast at artiequitter.com. Artie, I think we're out of time, Sid.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, really? I got the light at the club.
But Florty said you were going to come in and visit us live in studio next month. Is that true?
Well, February, this show Crashing on HBO is February 19th. And I'm a regular on an HBO show. I play myself.
It's called Crashing?
Crashing. Yeah, it's about crashing on somebody's couch. It's about the stand-up scene. I know what you were going with that.
No, I wasn't.
No, it's about the stand-up scene in New York. And I play me.
That's awesome.
That's why I love Judd Apatow. I'm also at the Westbury's.
Hey, are you really? When are you going to be there?
February 11th.
In February sometime. The Broad who answered the phone knows.
Yeah, the Broad's right here. February 11th.
The Broad didn't put it on our sheet.
It's fine.
But you were great in Artie, actually. What was the show again with David Duchovny on...
Californication.
Yeah, you were good in that, man. You were good a couple times in that show.
Thank you. Well, listen, I didn't get this body running 10 miles. You two guys are the funniest guys. I love this. I'm going to check this out.
You're the man.
Check this out.
Listen, Artie, high praise.
I really like you guys. What are you laughing at? Sid, I've known for 20 years.
Right?
Hey, listen, we like you,
We
man.
love you,
Trust
too.
me when I tell
We
you.
love you.
And you killed just this past 15 minutes.
Excellent
We
job.
appreciate it. Thank you, Artie Lange on the Bernie.
I'll see you around.
See you in February.
See you in February on the Bernie and Sid Show. Back after this.
The Artie Lange Uncensored Podcast.
Take care. Why not brush your hair?
Check out Artie's YouTube and Facebook page for a few